Top of the 7th in the Bronx, and head coach Kevin Layton will turn it to his bullpen, the freshman left-hander Bo Elson. 14th appearance of the season, that's the second most on the Fordham Rams, a 5.68 ERA and 31 2/3 innings. And Brendan, this has been the pairing for most of the season. Elson comes in after the right-hander Mike Rabeda, and he's been one of their most reliable relievers all season long.
He has been one of their most reliable, and it's very nice as a coach to have a southpaw to be able to come in and be that reliable, give you that left-handed appearance after having Rabeda go. However deep he goes, the 1-2 punch that you're going to get from these two has been working so far.
Elson looking for a bounce back from his last time out that came against St. Joe's on April 11th. 2 1/3 innings, allows 4 runs and charged with the loss, and a 5-2 loss for the Fordham Rams. But Elson, you look at the season, in 13 appearances, 10 of them 2 runs or less allowed. He's been, a real solid arm for them all year long. Look at the final line from Mike Rabeda today. Goes 6 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs, only 2 of them earned. Walks 1 and strikes out 4. All of that on 92 pitches, and I think following up what Coach Layton described as his best outing of the year, this probably wasn't his best outing of the year, but another very solid effort.
A very solid effort. I mean, he comes in, gives Fordham a quality start today. You mentioned it, 6 innings, 3 runs, only 2 earned. He pitched very well, gave this bullpen some much-needed depth and length, and held this St. Bonaventure offense to 3.
9-1-2, and the Bonnies lineup due up here in the top of the 7th. Be righty, lefty against the southpaw Elson. It was curious to talk to Coach Layton today about the impact the freshmen had made, and between the lineup where at times we've seen 4 different freshmen start in the order like we saw yesterday. Rolled to short, Grabau, throw across the diamond, that's a freshman right there making the throw, that's shortstop. And then you look on the pitching side where you've got Elson as one of your top relievers. Chase Hanawalt has become a weekend starter. Said, did you expect to use so many freshmen in major roles this year? And he said, I did not, but that's the way the season has worked out. And to their credit, a lot of these freshmen have forced Coach Layton's hand and played themselves into a bigger role. Bo Elson's one of them.
And that's a decision as a coach you love to have.
Tarnish, line drive down the left field line, gets down, and that'll be 2 easily. Strong throw in from Markey. That holds Tarnish with a stand-up double, his second of the day. Tying runs on second base.
Tarnish attacks that first pitch, drives that down the left field line over Bucciero's head. That one coming off the bat at 100 miles an hour, down all the way almost to that foul pole.
Speed on second. David Marshall. An RBI double back in the first. Lefty-lefty matchup here. Elson from the third base side of the rubber blows the fastball by him. 90 miles per hour on the gun.
Great pitch there, starting off the at-bat, attacking Marshall. Marshall starting swinging, but cannot keep up with that fastball.
It's hits in 6 straight games for the Bonaventure second baseman after his double in the first inning. Outfield playing deep with Tarnish's speed. Anything that drops is going to be trouble. Elson misses outside. McAndrews liked the pitch.
Interesting the way the outfield is shading Marshall. You have Saylor out in center field, shading him left actually to go oppo.
Spin around, that's thrown into center field, and Tarnish will take third base. Felt like they had Tarnish leaning. Elson wheels around. That's going to be trouble. Tying run 90 feet away. You can call that the third error today by the Fordham Rams, and as the infield creeps in, we've talked about Bonaventure's defensive struggles. Fordham in a very similar boat. 1-1. Line drive over the head of Grabau, who was playing in. And this game is tied. RBI single for David Marshall. We're knotted up at 4.
And the positioning of Grabau playing in comes back to bite the Fordham defense there. That one just over his outstretched arm. Can't tell if he jumped a second too early or just knew he wasn't going to be able to get that one, but that one out into left field. Drives in the tying run in Tarnish. 4-4.
The run unearned after the error by Elson on the pickoff attempt, but all that matters is the scoreboard. This game is tied. Second hit, second RBI for Marshall. 3-hole hitter Holcraft. Big hack and a miss. Hit the other way. Dieguez will go for 2. It's a close play. Did Grabau make the tag on the bag? He did. Able to stay on despite a bit of a tough throw from Dieguez, in Fordham gets the lead runner.
Yeah, Dieguez feels it cleanly, but runner in the way.
I'm curious if they'll
throw.
look at that. It definitely is close.
It looks to me like Grabau, as he's falling forward, reaches around and gets the tag on.
3-6 on the fielder's choice. Holcraft reaches. 2 away. Heading straight 0 for 2. Reached base and scored in the 6th inning on the Dieguez error. Pickoff attempt, they go to first. Throw into second is not in time. What a jump by Chris Holcraft. Well, we saw his speed on display yesterday with 3 stolen bases. And even as he is evidently picked off, still able to get to second base in time.
Yeah, that throw, that pickoff attempt, just a little low and in the dirt, forces Dieguez to try and dig that one out. Takes up a little more time than Fordham would want.
It's the go-ahead run on second.
And we talk about defensive woes, Lou. You look at that one, if that's a clean throw, it's probably a closer play. You look at the play before, if Dieguez's throw is either inside or outside, good chance at turning 2.
Dieguez makes the scoop this time. And Ellison closes out the 7th. It's an RBI single by Marshall. Bonaventure's got this one tied.